this is just a little simple how to make a sticker of an animal using Silhouette Studio using the trace feature. So the first thing we're going to do is find a silhouette of a sticker or a silhouette of an animal that we'd like to use. So I'm going to go just to a new Google tab and I'm going to search for butterfly silhouette. Now you need to type in the word silhouette so that we do get a simple silhouette of a shape. We don't want an actual picture of a butterfly. And then I'm going to click onto images. This is going to give me tons of silhouettes of different butterflies. You can look through and see all of the different options. For this first one, we want a pretty straightforward picture of a butterfly. So for example, like this butterfly wouldn't be a great choice. There's lots of pieces that are cutting out. We just want a really, really simple outline. We also don't want anything that has too skinny of pieces. So if we look at the little antenna in this photo, those antennae are really, really tiny, and these ones are even curly. So we just want to find a simple picture. I'm going to use, let's just use this one. This first one is totally fine. We've got some antenna, but they're not too skinny. So to do that, I'm going to right click on the image and I'm going to go to Save Image As. I'm going to save this into my Downloads folder and I'm just going to type a butterfly 1. So now I have my butterfly, or actually I typed Butterly 1 picture saved. Now to get that into Silhouette so that we can make a sticker of it, I'm going to go to my files, and here in my downloads you can see right there, there's my picture. I just downloaded Butterly 1. I can just grab the picture and drag it into Silhouette. So here's my butterfly. I'm going to have to make it a little bigger because it's pretty tiny. There we go. There's a nice butterfly. So if we look at the butterfly here, you can see that it's a picture, it's black, it's white, but there is no red outline. Remember, that red outline is what we need so that's the tool path that the X-Acto knife is going to take in your Silhouette cameo. So we need there to be a red outline. To do that, we're going to trace this image. So over here on the right hand side there is a option, third of the way down. It actually looks like a little butterfly, and it is our trace panel. So if I select this trace panel, you'll see here all of these options open up. The only thing that's available to start with is this select trace area. If I choose that, it's going to give me a little crosshair, and then on my workspace over here I can actually drag around my whole shape and it's going to outline it in yellow. That's going to show me what the sticker is. And then I can go and click Trace. Now you can see there is a red outline of the sticker. And if I click on my shape and drag it away, so I'm just putting it over here off to the side, you can put lots of stuff off to the side in your files. The only thing that is actually going to cut are things that are on the white workspace and things that have a red outline. So here we go. Here's our nice little sticker, and I can make it as big or as small as I want it to. This right now is at 7 inches. I'm going to click back up here to my little arrow, the size button, and I'm going to make it, we'll make it 5 inches wide. So there we go. There's my little butterfly sticker. Now let's go back in and try to make a more complicated butterfly sticker. So I'm going to go back to my search results and I'm going to look at some different options here. Just for nothing crazy, like nothing too complicated like one of those butterflies, but something that has a little detail on it. We'll choose this one. This one has got a lot of dots, but not too many dots. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to right click, go down to Save Image As. This one I will call it Butterfly 2 and save that. Now I can go back to my Silhouette, and in my Downloads folder, same location, there's my Butterfly 2. I can drag it right into Silhouette. So now I have this teeny tiny sticker. I'm going to make it big so I can see it compared to my other sticker. I'm going to follow those same steps using the Trace panel over here. Go to the Select Trace Area option. Use these crosshairs to draw a box around the butterfly. And we can see that this is going to cut out all of these little shapes. We're going to get some really skinny parts over here. So what I want to show you how on this option, I'm just going to zoom in, is there's different thresholds that you can kind of play around with. So the threshold is how much detail do we want in this picture. So if I turn this threshold down a lot, if I turn it all the way down, we're going to get no outline at all. If I turn it leave it around there, you can see that these objects are still outlined, but there's not a lot of detail here. If If I turn it up really, really high, it's going to ignore all of those interior bits. It's actually going to ignore all of those little itty bitty dots. So we can kind of find a nice happy medium. Maybe we want those lines in the center, but we don't want too much detail on the outside. I'm looking right around here. You can see there's a really skinny part right there. And if I go too low, it turns black, so it's going to be really, really thin. I'm going to leave it right about there. That looks good for this sticker. And then I can use some filters if I wanted to play around with this. You're going to see lots of different options. You could make it smaller, you could make it bigger. The threshold here, this is also just a different way to kind of smooth some stuff out. So you could kind of play around with those a little bit to see how much detail you would like in your sticker. Then we're going to press the trace option one more time, and then we could do just like we did last time, grab the sticker, pull it off, and now we can see we have this outline of the sticker with all these teeny, teeny little dots. Those little dots are not going to be the most fun to weed, but they'll be weedable. And then we can change it to make it the same size. Click up here on this line dot. Maybe I'll make it this one 5 inches high. And there we go. So now we have 2 stickers of a butterfly, one very simple silhouette, and one that has some more detail on there. When you're looking for shapes, make sure that you are looking for shapes that just are one color, so black and white, or blue and white, or green and white. But essentially what the trace feature is looking at is it's looking for the difference in the colors of the pixels. So if you've got too many colors going on, it's not going to be able to see what you want it to look for. So make sure you type in silhouette when you're looking for your shapes and tell your students to do so as well.